applauding for me. Anybody else? Want you to want me, you know? Just kidding, it's only Melissa Etheridge, that's all I put. Oh, because I'm a lesbian. What? But your haircut. Also, I have the shoulders of a Schwarzenegger, the voice of a chronic chain smoker, and the jawline of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I was bred for gay shit. Compared. What's that? Half the time to get ready because of the hair. You're killing it. Wow. She high-fived you. That's all you need. That's great. That's good. That's really good. How long have you two been together? 4 months? Great. You're doing a great job. You're meeting her parents this weekend. This is an interview now. Great. That's exciting. I hope it goes well. I hope it goes really well, and you can interrupt them when they're talking too. That'll be nice. Just kidding. Just joshing you. Just joshing. I'm in this new thing now. I'm in this new situation. It's not quite a relationship. Like, we're dating, we're figuring each other out, but I want to scream all my secrets into their mouth. You know what I mean? Like, it's really new, really fresh. I'm afraid of cows. Like, we're just figuring each other out. It's very good. I just want to wear their skin. You know, we're getting to know each other. It's super normal stuff. They're a performer as well, my boo, and they were going out one night to do a show, and they keep their sex toys in a toolbox because, of course, they do. And they're like, if you want to get in there and, you know, just like, skip. He's like, cool, cool, cool. I love a scavenger hunt where the prize is orgasm. That's awesome. And they left. And I'm saying they, by the way, they're non-binary. My boo, they use they, them pronouns. Which is, I've been trying to explain that to my mom. I've been trying to explain that to Kathy about. Well, that's my mom's name. Jesus fucking Christ. My grandma's name is Lois. Any other questions? Fucking name. I've been trying to explain it to Lois, by the way, perfect grandma name. Lois, fucking perfect grandma name. But it's like only perfect because it was popular when she was younger, and now she's older and she's a grandma, so it makes sense. Do you realize in 30 years how many Grandma Ashleys there are going to be? Like, Ashley's that friend who's a bitch at brunch. You know what I mean? Like, Ashley gave a blowjob behind a dumpster for ecstasy once, but someday it's going to be synonymous with bedtime stories. Good night, man. I've been trying to explain it to Kathy, just some context about my mother. My mother gave me the sex talk the same night she told me Santa Claus wasn't real. She just had a hysterectomy. She was like, fuck it all. So I don't know if you're doing the math, but that means that I either like learned really late that Santa Claus wasn't real or really early what sex was. And it was the latter. I don't totally remember how the conversation went, but I know at some point she like explained sex, and I think I was just like, oh, Santa Claus isn't real, is he? Like, there's like once you learn that people put themselves inside of each other, you don't think a man works for milk and cookies alone, you know? I've been trying to explain my boo's gender to my mom, and she gets sexuality, Kathy. She understands that. She understands sexuality because I grew up in musical theater, so I grew up around a lot of gay guys and like one gay girl who built the sets. And so she gets sexuality, but gender's a little harder for her and a little more confusing. So my mom will be talking about my boo, and she'll go, "Oh, is she they?" Like slow motion running towards acceptance is all that's happening. She's getting better, which is good, which is nice. Because I don't know, I feel like I might have to have a gender conversation with her. So I don't know what my gender is. My gender's always fluctuated somewhere between like Huckleberry Finn and a squirrel in a shoebox. You know? I'm either on a journey or furry, frantic, and in the dark. Those are the two options. Boo leaves toolbox. I open up the toolbox and I find this like this like palm-looking, man, boy, I'd really like to get through my set. That would be great. You guys get your Coronas? Hell yeah. Swallow shit without a line, right? Am I right, sir? Good, drink it. So I find this one toy. This one toy looks like a palm, and there's a keychain on it, so it's like, oh, it's sex on the go. Right, what is my partner doing? Yeah, it's like, oh my god, really? Oh no! They're getting talked to, it's okay. I look like such an asshole, I just want to talk, I just want to make you laugh, that's all I want, I'm really sweet, I promise. But I was like, what is my partner doing on the go with this? Who does say partner, by the way? I'm sorry, who does say partner, because we don't like fucking chaps. I mean, we do, but that's not. Which, by the way, as my language has become more gender inclusive, it's ironic how much of a hick I'm turning into. Like, I'm just fucking folk singing y'all until the cows come home. That's all that's happening right now. And by the way, side note, the fact that cowboy and cowgirl sound like awesome professions, but cow person sounds like something that escaped from a lab. It's upsetting to me, personally. Don't let the cow person out, it's not raining! Yep, hasn't decided. No, it's not a, god damn it, why is this a fucking gender TED Talk? Jesus Christ, so the concept of non-binary, God, fucking Google it, dude. Good luck with the folks, holy shit. So I find, it's a palm sex toy, and it's got a little button on top, and they live in a really nice apartment, mind you, they have a really great apartment, and I thought, we've talked a little bit about moving in together, but it's the apartment that they shared with their ex-girlfriend, and that, like, but I don't know which scares me more, apartment hunting or being haunted by the ghosts of orgasms past in the place that I live, you know? It's gonna be apartment hunting. The last significant other I lived with, actually, we rented this room in this older lady's house. Her name was Theta, and we rented the room, and Theta had fucking no idea we were gay, which was hilarious because my girlfriend was literally the coach of the only college softball team in the town. Do due diligence, Theta. We were renting a room, also one room, a single room, just for buddies, and. At one point, Theta sat us down and was like, all right, girls, I'm cool with anything. Just not comfortable with you bringing boys home. You're like, great, us either. Theta, what the fuck are you? I'm missing half my hair, she only wears cleats. Come on, this has gotta be an easy fucking math problem for you. Theta, I don't know if Theta was a good person or not. I think she was. I think she wanted to, like she said to me one time, you know, this town was a real piece of shit before the queers came in here and fixed it up. And I still lie awake at night trying to do the math on whether I should be offended or not. You use queers wrong, but we can do things, apparently. So it's this palm and there's a button on top, and I press the button and a mist comes out, like a sex mist. And I like to think I'm in control of my life. I like to think I'm in the driver's seat. But I was visiting my hometown in downstate Illinois recently, and I was hit by a deer. I was just walking. That's all that was happening. I was just leaving my sister's house, and this deer came like bounding out of the bushes, and we collided, and we made perfect eye contact at one point, which was really weird. And then it took off running and was like, "Dyke!" And I was like, well, it's complicated. It was pepper spray. The sex toy was pepper spray. It's not a sex toy at all, but it was in the toolbox. Fucking burnt like hell. But I've never come harder in my entire life, so that's good enough.